and paint the town red!
Oh, what have you been eating?
Do you want me to get you out of that cell or not? Thanks for the helping hand!
Enough of the jokes. Now get me out.
This is obviously too tame for me to deal with. Stupid fire!
Stay back. If we can get around it, we can take that sucker out from behind. Jackpot! Now, all we need to do is get past that security scanner, and we're out.
easier than taking candy from a baby, and I know, because I've done it!
Hey, give me a hand, will ya? How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Does my butt look big in this?
Quit playing around. We're not going to a fancy dress party, you know. We are so good at this stealth thing. We should join S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. I'd make a great agent.
What?
I mean, we should totally team up and take down Spider-Man in these disguises.
Comical disguise detected. Initiating lockdown. Calling all available security guards. That'll teach you to try and trick me. Have a great day.
That's fine. I was looking for a good fight anyway.
Bring it on.
So, my specimens think they can escape, do they? We'll see about that.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size, Connors?
Oh, don't worry. I fully intend to.
Just let us out of here already.
I'll let you leave when I get my arm back.
Take him down, big guy.
Access granted. Have a nice day, Dr. Connors.
We can almost smell the mayhem waiting to be unleashed.
Fly, my pretty, fly!
Just shut up.
would have been a better option. The main thing is they got out. I'd suggest they head for a real hospital, but I think they might have had their fill of doctors. They seem happier with the whole symbiote thing, too. I mean, I've never seen them look happier. Aw, look at them frolic. I never had Venom down as a frolicker. Bad news for Dr. Connors, though. Rather than kidnapping spider folks, maybe he should try seeing a vet about his lizard thing. Just a thought. Stay out of trouble, kids. Ugh, where's a translator when you need one, huh? Lucky for you, your girl Gwenpool is fluent in Macaque. Now, let's see what's got this guy's bananas in a bunch. Okay, so it sounds like the little fella is challenging you to try out his, snowman-based training? Well, that can't be right. Let me try that again. Nope, that was it. Snowman training. Because, of course, any martial artist worth their salt trains against inanimate piles of snow. So, you gonna humor the little guy and give it a whirl or what? Apparently he's timing you, so make like an angry Hulk and get smashing! I think that was something about picking up gum in anger? I guess there isn't really a wrong way to pick up litter. said do it again, but faster. Ugh. Okay. Nope, that was it. Okay, so, where does a macaque get a suit? Okay, now he's just yelling something about getting ultimate revenge. Sounds like someone needs a hug more than he needs to watch some doofus beating on snowmen. If any of those carrot noses survive, send them my way. This translating racket is making me hungry. Macaque tradition states that due to your failings, you can now only eat moldy bananas. Ah, I'm kidding. He just said try again. He said, find your inner banana to know true peace. Or something. I wasn't really listening. Do macaques even like bananas? Or am I just being ignorant?
The way Kang watches over those drones.
So I looked it up, and apparently macaques do... I think that was something about picking up... Well, how about that? He says you smashed enough snowmen in a random time limit to satisfy his ice lust. And as a reward, he's gonna let you play as him in the game. Now ain't that the macaque's bananas? Eh? Okay, I'm done. Gwenpool out.
I've encountered objects of...
Yeah, I'm also snowed under with death. Destroy, Moi, Nueva York, Hydra Empire, go!
No! Help me! Thanks. For a minute there, I thought I was gonna have to... It's cold.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in...
They dare face me?
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stud.
Where is this guy? I didn't realize we were working with such a diva. We booked this big cosplayer to come and MC our upcoming fundraiser for the Fuzzy Foundation, but he's running really late, and I reckon we're past fashionably late and creeping dangerously close to, oh nuts, it's gotta be bad guys late. As you might have noticed, I get antsy just sitting around waiting to look for him. All right, time to hit the trail. I forgot to ask Koi Boy exactly who this guy is cosplaying as, but I'm sure we'll know him when we see him.
How good can a costume be? Uh-oh, trouble's a-brewing.
Isn't that Squirrel Girl? Oh no! She's onto us!
We can't let her ruin our plans! Get her!
You think these guys have anything to do with our missing cosplayer?
Goons, bad guys, villains, crooks, enemies. Whatever you want to call them. Go take them down.
Three Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
Over already? Well, they didn't seem to like us going this way. Ha! So let's keep doing it.
Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive...
Stop them! Don't let them near the containment cell!
Containment cell, huh? They must have our guy locked up! You know, it's only just occurred to me, but we could be on the trail of something totally unrelated to our cosplayer situation. Well, no point worrying about it now.
Don't they call her the unbeatable Squirrel Girl? I'm just saying, maybe rather than try to beat her, we just, you know, run away!
Quiet, you fool! Get her!
These guys are no real challenge. I beat Fing Fang Foom, yo!
Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? This is all a misunderstanding. This is just a really, really convincing costume.
Have you seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it.
Do you know the rodent female Squirrel Girl? Maybe she can get me out of this mess.
Whoa! Is that MODOK? No, wait. Something's not quite right.
Yes, exactly! I'm not the real MODOK. Just a charming professional imposter, also known as a costumed player. I was supposed to MC that fundraiser thing, but I was imprisoned by AIM for defecting.
How are we gonna get you out of there?
You'll need the password to open the cell. Assuming you haven't already clobbered them all, the lackeys around here should know what it is.
All right, guess we have a new mission. See what you can dig up about that password. I'll hang here in case anybody important-looking swings by. Those AIM guys should be a bit more willing to talk after we showed their buddies what we're made of. Let's use that to our advantage.
How long is this going to take? I'm starting to go a little stir-crazy in here.
Turns out the Cave of Dragons did have an actual dragon inside. Somebody owes me a blue stuff.
So, find anything out?
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw out that frozen guy in the rain, but I got distracted.
I'm still shocked that MODOK would defect from AIM to help Squirrel Girl, of all people. Ask me, he got what he deserved getting thrown in the slammer.
Four Manhattans. Ha ha ha. You don't scare me. I'll never tell you where my great-great-great-uncle's pirate treasure is buried. Never! Oh, the password. They don't tell me stuff like that. Just pirate treasure stuff.
Now show those guys.
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past it. Three Manhattans. Ha ha ha.
If I have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements.
Ah! Don't hurt please! I've got a cat to take care of! Oh, Princess Snuffle Meow! What have I got myself into this time?
Right, let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave! What do you mean somebody already got it? Aw, man!
Apparently there's some kind of exhibition happening up in that one building.
The password? I couldn't tell you it even if I wanted to. All I know is the guy who set it up used the name of his cat or his dog or something. Seriously, that is all I know.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some...
Any citizens having trouble
This snow's been real bad for business. My poor store's been split down the middle.
I wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a...
All the fan... Ah! What are you doing?
My power is unmatched, yet I am unable to use this? How?
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past you. Hey! The balloons I want are on the other side of the store, not here. Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been... Stop it, you animal!
Oh, I can't wait. Let's... Hey, this looks useful. Let me try.
Hey, how'd you get in there? Don't you go popping any of them balloons, you hear? I mean it. Not a single one. Ah, no!
Nice.
Ah! What are you doing? Just take your filthy brick and get out of here.
I don't know nothing about no password. But I do know that at a rate of 1,667 words per day, it would take 1 month to write a novella. Does that help at all?
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
My training never prepared me. Probably because it was in software development.
I just want to go.
I'll show those guys.
You must have heard something that can help.
Oh, snap! I went to get a hairdryer to thaw.
That sounds useful, but not on its own. We need more. Weird name for a cat. Got a feeling that'll be relevant somehow. Okay, from what you've told me, I think I've got it. The password is...
No!
Princess Snuffle Meow? Oh, boy. Let's just hope it doesn't need a 3 instead of an E or something.
Bingo! Sweet freedom! Thank you, kind squirrel. And friend.
We did it! Seems like I'm not the only one who can use their awesome conversational skills to win a fight. Now we can finally get this show back on the road. Thanks for your help. Soon as he's had a chance to compose himself, I'll help MODOK here get to the event safely. You mind running on ahead to let Chipmunk Hunk and Koi Boy know? I left Chipmunk Hunk and Koi Boy in charge of getting Central Park ready for our big bonanza. Maybe you could give those guys a hand for me?
Thank you for your help. See you at the fundraiser.
Ancient martial art or something.
Right. Let's go get that Nessus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it?
The Black Panther is ready to strike.
No matter how old you get, nothing beats walking through fresh snow.
Thanks for getting me out of that damn True Believers.
Can someone do something about those awful
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Are you game for some more bonus button bashing bonus mission stuff?
Sure you are! And not to give away spoilers, this one...
Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, at your service.
I wonder if there is mention of this in the Book of Vishanti.
Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
I am Thor, son of Odin, and first in line to the throne of Asgard. I suppose there are aspects to living amongst mortals that I still fail to grasp.
I am Iron Man, but you already knew that, right?
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? There's no limit to the scope of my cameo talent. Where's my award for best cameo? Excelsior!
for today? What am I in for today?
This item, I like it. Another!
Like a furry Gene Kelly! Yay! Everyone, even Drax, is having such a good time that they've forgotten what the party was for in the first place. Oop, there she is! Gamora is back. But Star-Lord is too busy doing one of his 3 dance moves to notice. This was a surprise party for her, dude. Well, she certainly looks surprised. I reckon when she's gotten over the shock of the Milano having been cleaned up, she'll get her groove on and partay with the rest. I'm sure the galaxy can do without its guardians for one night.
Excelsior!
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away.
This is your glorious ruler, Kang, with a quick message to whichever citizen just beat my high score on Hexagon Blitz.
Well, world's not been destroyed yet.
Nova Corps are so cool.
Oh, when I get my hands on them. Ooh.
If your home was lost or sliced in half during the formation of my glorious world, then why not consider consider signing up to Kang's Army, where every recruit gets a bed in our comfy barracks. Bring your own towel.
I remember the first time I encountered one of these. It was back in med school.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
Get me out of here!
Ugh. Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time. Life sure is great when it's not raining Novacore ships.
That Ronan is always so accusing. Well, I accuse him of being a big jerk.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
To all citizens complaining about the so-called Manhattan blizzard, just be grateful I didn't park your stupid city next to the dark dimension like I originally planned.
Ugh. Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time.
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers. Excelsior!
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Consider—
This is quite the conundrum. I want to move to Manhattan, but there are so many now. How do I know which one is right for me? I don't think I'd like anywhere too advanced, or too cold, or too colorful. Any ideas? I do. Which Manhattan do you think would suit me? I don't know. From what I've heard, that doesn't meet my needs. Noir, New York. Of course. It's not too advanced or too cold or at all colorful thanks to whatever it is that causes that black and white effect. Either way, that settles it. I shall move there. Thank you. Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much.
Now is the time for the Kingpin to set the world right.
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
Novacore are so cool. I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world. Has anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore her.
What a Kang-tastic day. Sorry, I get paid to say that. Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
Sitting next to the central fountain, it emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi before.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost to the Hexagons, the boss is gonna blitz me.
I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronan so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet, maybe we could be together.
Defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
One could not enjoy living in Sakaar, unless perhaps they...
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
They dare to tangle with the master of the mystic arts? I wish them well.
Close call. If this part of New Wave New York was...
Good work! We can't let those guys just do as they please.
There are currently 4 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse.
I'll have a black card of my own, and I'll be able to afford whatever I want. Like a house. Or a car.
A reminder that one lucky citizen...
This is a public safety alert. There are currently 5 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse. I need scissors. 61.
Maybe I should take a vacation.
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over. Somebody point me to the nearest hotel. I've got a black card and a burning desire to overtip service staff.
There are currently 3 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse.
Why didn't I just walk? It's only a couple of feet.
Anyone else feel like making a difference? This isn't the kind of thing I normally deal with. Anyone else want to try? Hello?
Yikes! I don't mean to brag. Next time I'm driving. Much safer than walking, apparently.
There are currently 2 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse. This information is available in Braille.
Maybe we should stand back before this crazy sign casts us to rebounds.
Ah, but if we do that, how will we know which road will take us to Sokovia?
What are the weather settings today?
Help!
Maybe I should take a vacation.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
I don't mean to brag or anything, but Mr. Stone said hello to me that time when I passed him on the street. Or at least I think it was Mr. Stone. It was a really busy street.
Oh, boy. Where'd I end up this time? Seriously, can't a swine go 2 seconds without being dragged into another universe? What are we dealing with this time, huh? Population enslaved by killer bread people? The only currency is love? Everyone's favorite movie is Howard the Duck? Whatever, that's not important right now. I need to find my friends. They were with me right up until I was brought here, so it stands to reason that they were probably yanked into this place too, right? In that case, we better find them before those killer bread people do. So, you're coming? Thanks, pal. I didn't really fancy my chances wandering around this weird place without some backup. Keep your eyes peeled for my friends, okay? You probably know them when you see them.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
Ratwing! Don't worry, buddy. We'll save you. Ratwing, buddy, I know this might not be the best time, but you realize you're not wearing any clothes, right? And we're done. You okay, Ratwing? That's cool. We'll catch up later. I still gotta find the others.
Is that right?
Bruce Banner? Is that you? Where'd you get that hat? Bruce, seriously, what's with the hat? Did they make you president? Because that would be the best. Sure hope I'm not getting sloppy.
Where's my personal holographic assistant when I need...
Okay, Bruce, you're safe now. I want to hear about this hat thing later. All right, with those guys safe, that just leaves... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed we've not seen any killer bread people yet.
You're a hero.
A quick message to all you expectant mothers, fathers, and...
Hey, nobody lays a hand on Mary Jane Water Buffalo on my watch. Don't worry, MJ. We'll save you.
Maybe I should take a vacation.
I keep getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
We did it! You're not hurt, are you, MJ? MJ, where you going? Oh, okay. Well, I'll catch up to you.
Every day.
Well, that's all of my friends accounted for. I kind of feel like I should apologize for their behavior. They're not normally this rude, or quiet, or quite so keen to walk around on all fours, now that I think about it.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you.
Ah, interdimensional travel does stuff to you, I guess. Each time I take a trip through the multiverse, I have to relearn how to put on socks. Strange, but true. But enough about that. Thanks for the help.
This is a public safety alert. There are currently 5 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse.
Where's my personal holographic assistant when I need him?
What would New Ava York do without Max? Probably rely on some inferior brand like Stark Fujikawa. Maybe I should take a vacation.
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded not to wantonly deface public property, specifically those weird prop hats on top of things.
What would Nueva York do now?
The immortal Iron Fist is ready to face any challenge.
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations? I'm all over this game. At what point do I stop being a cameo and start being a star?
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
This is as good as done. Sorry, does that sound like bragging? Good.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
Where's my personal holographic assistant when I need him?
I wonder if the future would have more spacesuits in it. Looks like the Cybernet is playing up again. You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax. Maybe I should take a vacation.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
sure I can put this to good use.
Stock Fujikawa isn't that unethical in its business practices. The employees get 2 coffee breaks a day and paid over.
Kang here, wondering why I'm yet to be complimented on the fact that I managed to get not 1, not 2, but 3 Manhattans in one world. That's the kind of value you just don't get from other conquerors.
Hey, you got a sec? Could use a hand with something. SHIELD are preparing to open a new, top-secret training facility. We don't know how long we're all gonna be here, so we need to be prepared.
Looks like the Cybernet is playing up again.
Busy, busy, busy.
If this part of New York was just lifted straight out to be part of Chronopolis, does that mean there's just a big hole where it used to be?
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
I wonder if the people from the past thought the future would have more spacesuits in it.
I keep getting parking tickets. Honestly, you'd think the public eye were conspiring to make some sort of profit from people parking.
I've sent out a number of agents to scope out potential locations for the site, and I was hoping you could see what they've discovered and offer your expert opinion on which site seems most suitable based on my criteria. You interested? Excellent! We're after somewhere that's both relatively deserted and has plenty of room for undisturbed underground development. You got that? Just come back if you forget. Good luck.
I wonder if the people from the
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
Oh boy! We got ourselves a real curly wolf here!
Much obliged, partner.
name, I've probably got about 1 million of these now.
So that big purple face in the sky was real? I thought I dreamt that.
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky
Moody Joe, Cactus Pete, Toothless Pete, Regular Pete, Little Horseshoe, Darlene. Saw that odd stick inventor's working on some kind of flying tumbleweed or some such nonsense. Swear this crazy world's just making people crazy.
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up the tank.
Coulson send you? Tell him I found a bunch of quiet spots around here that'd be perfect to set up camp. So long as he doesn't mind fighting gophers and the local prospectors for the underground expansion rights. They both seem to like digging around here.
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
My report on this area? Well, the desert heat means it's generally pretty, well, deserted. We found a few tombs underground, but only under the existing structures, which suggests it's fair game under the open desert.
Why else would I buy a 20-foot statue of Ronan the Accuser for my front lawn?
That crazy fashion designer was ranting about something earlier. I usually just let him tire himself out. I wonder what the battle in front of the palace is all about. It's a good thing nobody told my husband. He'd have been there in a flash.
Sure, I guess I've got enough for a report. Hollow's the homeworld of the Kree, and those guys are pretty sharp.
I think they'd notice anything going on here. In terms of underground real estate, though, it seems pretty untapped.
Maybe I'll swing by the mini golf course.
I thought I was gonna go.
Those vile fiends! How dare they!
You there! Might thou assist me? My lady swore she would meet me atop my...
From what I've gathered, this area isn't too densely populated, and the people don't seem too easily spooked. I've not explored it myself, but rumor has it the castle's dungeon extends to most of the underground. That's all I got.
Oh, this...
You've got bad guys causing trouble nearby. Ugh, they make me so mad.
I'm ready to give my report on this area. It's a bustling metropolis, so there's people walking around wherever you go, pretty much around the clock. There seems to be some kind of tunnel network underground, too. I nearly got lost down there.
Did you get enough information to make a decision? Remember, we need somewhere deserted, with room for undisturbed underground development. All right, what have you got for me? Deserted sounds good. And a large expanse of unused underground. From what you've told me, our new training facility should be located in ancient Egypt. Nice work. We'll pick a secluded spot and start construction right away. That reminds me. I asked Quake to make a start on the research for the facility itself. If you see her around, could you ask her to check in with her progress? Oh, and obviously, if you need me for anything, I'm at your disposal.
Sorry. You can do it, Avenger. I believe in you. Even if you're acting...
You get a chance to catch up with Quake yet?
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
Close call. Thanks.
What are the weather settings?
You made that look easy.
We have fun. Play hide and seek with kids. Mean kids trapped us. Set the locks. Impossible to open. Climb the building. Head up. More poles.
Special timer. Got to be fast, like King Mayak.
Everything.
We shouldn't have asked them. They not smart like Mayak.
The barrier surrounding Kang's citadel appears to have fallen. Could someone truly mean to overthrow him?
Not 5, not 3. More switches you need.
Bubble and squeak. Business is booming for Fing Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Froget factory. So much so that I've been able to form a new corporation with the profits. The FFFFFFFFF Foundation. Or FFFFFFFF for short. But the culinarian inside of me is dissatisfied making only fat-free Frogets every Friday without fail. I need to expand my repertoire. And to do that, I need a crack team of market researchers to find out what the people of Chronopolis are willing to pay money to eat. Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. Hear them and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice.
Must we be subjected to Kang's inane, ceaseless prattling? I beg thee, put a stop to whatever foul device spawns this drivel.
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this.
Any citizens having trouble dealing with their recent time displacement should contact their nearest Kang. He may be only a cardboard cutout, but I assure you, he is a great listener.
I was most humbled when they offered the position of Cannon Guard. I have adored cannon since I was a boy. I cannot get enough of them. How fares your aim? Perhaps you might mount the cannon and grant us a demonstration. Unstoppable at the helm of a cannon. Please, grace us with another display soon.
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw. Now we're talking. What am I in for today?
I really expected more from this place. Like gods floating on clouds and wild parties and stuff. Hey, what happened?
Hello? Dost thou remember me? I moved here from Manhattan. Thanks for the suggestion, man. This place is great.
I may need to summon all of my chi to deal with this.
Time to swing into action. Nice! Just wish I could use stuff like this to pay my rent.
I've noticed a number of people complaining that the roads in Chronopolis are a bit of a mess. Yet, no one seems to mention all the centuries-old pyramids I brought over in one piece. Just saying.